taco burger?
A taco burger?
Kaleb just posted, have you ever had a taco burger?
How does that work?
Look, it looks delicious. Look at that. Whoops.
Oh,
There we go.
I couldn't see it.
There we go. Look at that.
What in the world?
It's like half of a burger, I think, and then just the bun, the bottom bun, made into a taco shell. That looks delicious.
Huh. Interesting.
I would like to try such a thing. Kaleb, if you're listening,
I'm down.
I want one.
So, speaking of Kaleb,
Oh, there's something we can talk
what
about.
happened?
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
What about that Halloween
That's a
party?
long story.
That is a
It's
long
a very
story,
long story.
but what better way to start off
That
the podcast?
is a good way to start it. But before we get into such a long story, I will just start and do it now. Welcome, everybody,
Hey,
to episode
25.
25. Hi. I figured
Hello.
before we get into such a long story to say hello, because otherwise it'll be like 45 minutes in. Or
yeah,
maybe even
we'll
longer.
try and keep it somewhat short.
I won't say the entire story because that's just too like I'm not gonna sit here and get detailed. That's just too boring to listen to.
All right.
So we had a Halloween party at Dale's at our friend's house.
Yeah, this last Saturday,
Yeah.
and it was pretty
It was
fun.
very fun.
I
you
went dressed as Cruella,
Cruella. Yeah.
but
But
like
like
the male
Yeah,
version,
but
like a
I was
gangster
gonna
kind
say
of.
in the end we like decided on it's like a gangster Cruella, because you slicked your
In a
hair
way,
back.
yeah.
You had like biker gloves.
Yeah, I'll post a picture.
Yeah, it'll be up there.
Or I'll send it to
I'll
Hunter,
put
and
the one that I
he'll put
took
it.
of you.
Yeah,
The
that one.
Cool.
That one's a
the
good
cool
one.
pose or whatever that I got.
Yeah, my hair didn't turn out as white as I wanted to
Nah.
because the hairspray that I got was like it was crap.
Well, most of that stuff is.
Yeah, it was like $4. If
Yeah.
I'm dyeing my hair next year for Halloween, I'm actually dyeing my hair. Like,
It
yeah,
also helps not getting the costume the day before or the day of the party.
yeah, the day of. I
was
got
gonna
it the
say,
day
yeah,
of,
was
but
the day of.
the thing is, I already had most of it anyways.
Yeah.
That's why I was like putting it off.
Yeah, I got my costume like 4 days before, and I ran around getting
There you go,
pieces of clothing.
dude. Did you return the jacket yet?
No, it's sitting right next to me still. I got the tags.
Nice.
For it.
Imagine you accidentally just drop some like liquid on it
Yeah,
that you
no,
can't get
I
out.
was
It's like a
I was
stain.
super careful all night. I was like, I wasn't leaning against like the wall. It's like, I
Mhm.
don't want like anything to like scratch it or like get like texture paint on it or whatever, like the
Yeah.
dust. I'm like, okay, cool, nothing happened to it. So I go to take it off,
No.
and I tucked the tag like into my shirt sleeve.
Oh, did it come off?
So when I took the jacket off, it was stuck underneath the shirt sleeve, so it came off.
Mm.
But I mean, they can
You reattach it?
not yet, but I'll find a way. I'll like just pin it or something inside the sleeve.
Yeah,
Figure something out.
bet. I thought like you were taking it off
And
and,
then,
then you put the sleeve in like mustard or something, and
no.
it's just like, oh no.
Because I went out to the car to get my change of clothes, and I'm like, oh, I'll just throw the jacket in here so nothing else happens to it if I throw it down somewhere.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was a smaller group than last year's.
You think
I
so?
felt like it because I knew everybody this time.
Yeah, I think it might have been a little
because
bit
I was
smaller.
talking to Lauren afterwards. It's like, yeah, it was definitely a lot smaller than last time. So
Yeah, it's crazy how it's already been a year. That's
that
wild.
makes sense. Last year,
The food was good.
Yeah, my costume was way better last year, but you can't really beat a legit made version of a Clint Eastwood Western outfit.
Yeah,
It's
that
kinda
that
hard
is
to beat.
pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty lifelike,
Yeah.
you know.
I was like, oh, I'll just wear it again. That's no fun. Like, no
Nah,
one's
you gotta
even gonna
switch it up.
remember, but like maybe me,
Dude,
you, or
okay.
Kevin would remember. Everyone else is gonna be like, "Oh, that looks cool."
Hey, at least you didn't go as a freaking version of me.
Yeah. Well, I told
Like
him to do
freaking.
that because he didn't have a costume. I did. I've told Kevin both years what to do for his costume, and he actually listened. I
That's
told him
funny.
what to do both times as a joke, and he went, "That's perfect." And I'm like, "Okay."
Well, the thing is, I don't think he even thought about a costume then.
No, for last year he didn't think at all. I think he just forgot, and I'm like, "You know what would be funny? If you just go as Mark, because that's just normal clothes." And he went, "You know what? That's perfect." And I'm like, "No, don't." He's like, "I'm gonna do it." It's like, "All
The
right,
minimum
fine."
amount of effort.
He borrowed your
Minimal
actual
effort.
jacket,
I
and then he
know.
borrowed one of my band shirts.
Which I don't even wear band shirts.
Well, I think it's because the one, like, you have the one Gorillaz shirt.
Yeah.
That was the only reasoning I think that he had. But
It's funny. You'd think I'd have a Red Hot Chili Pepper shirt over anything, right?
you'd think. But
But yeah, I, it was a smaller group,
yeah,
and I felt like, who do you think had the best costume?
trying to remember the costumes. Best as in like,
Oh, who was your favorite?
I mean, Kaleb and Lauren as Shark Boy and Lour Girl was like kind of perfect.
Yeah, it was really
The only
good.
thing that they were missing was Lauren didn't have the pink hair.
Oh, that
was
would have
the
been
only
crazy
thing. Oh, I should have did that on the. I should have gave her pink hair on the poster that I
on the
made.
edit.
Maybe I'll re-edit it. I'll give her some pink
Oh,
hair if I can make it work. I don't know.
yeah,
But
that'd be sick.
funny. But I think that was the only thing that she was missing. That was just a fun costume.
Yeah, it
Because
really was.
it looked
Did-
good, but it didn't look like uncomfortably
Did they
good.
Did they have that?
I think that they
like,
bought it.
before?
No, I think they just bought it. But they bought like
I
a
think
legit
yeah.
one. They didn't buy like the kids version of costumes with all the padding
Yeah.
and like the never fits or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was a good idea.
Who else was there? Steven as Jesus was hilarious because
Dude.
he has the hair and like the beard, which was funny.
There were some moments I was like, when do we cross the line of like from this being like a joke to it being blasphemous?
It's fine.
You know? He's like, "Come here, let me bless you,
Yeah,
child."
I don't
Like,
see a problem with it. I think it's fine.
I was just like, "Oh,
think it's fine.
where's the line at?" You know?
Hey, it's not like he was making fun of the costume.
Right.
Whatever, it's fine. I don't have a problem with it.
That was a good one though.
That was like
I did
just
like
like
that.
seeing like because he has the perfect like beard and hair for it.
Yeah. Dude, freaking Alan. Oh my
Alan's
gosh.
was
Alan's was funny because
Alan's was
I caught
funny.
him.
Alan's was funny because his whole attitude, the attitude and personification of Alan Kim, is nowhere
he
near
did-
the same personification and energy as the Joker. So it
the
never
Joker, dude.
matches what he was
This
doing.
was like the depressed Joker.
Yeah, he was always. I'll put the meme up that you made during the
Dude, that
party.
meme
It's
was hilarious. I showed him after I made it, and he was cracking
It's
up.
perfect.
So was
It
Pav.
was perfect.
Yeah, dude, Dale. Holy crap! When he like did his little
little
striptease and
shirt
like
Twirl.
did that
Yeah,
thing,
it was great.
dude, so funny. I caught the right moments at the right time, bro.
That's the best part. Like if I was going back and looking up the footage that I got, you're like, oh, I'm so glad I got this moment. I'm so glad I didn't turn off the camera, and like set it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. Did you what did you think about the moment that you had when you walked out? Oh, let's talk about the runway
The runway
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of getting to it. We had everyone did like a show off of their costume, and we all chose a song. That's why I was like, after I did mine, I was like, that was kind of lame, but the costume wasn't all with it. But if I like came out with my Western cowboy costume with some like exactly like wow wow and like some twangy guitar, that could have been fun. But
Bro, just use the song that I made
yeah.
for the Western episode.
Yeah. No, I would just use...
So bad.
Hey, it worked. I would just
It worked.
use one of the movie songs, because... Gosh, that would have been perfect. Maybe I'll just... No, because next year if I go legit with doing Joker... That could be
You
really
know how I
good.
was like, you know how I was saying I would be Jack Sparrow like next
Yeah.
year? Dude, literally, someone I know has a legit Jack Sparrow
There you go.
costume, and it looks insane. And he
did
said
they
I could.
make it or did they like buy it?
I think he
He
bought it,
bought like
but
a legit.
he
He
said
bought
I
like a
could.
legit one though.
Mm-hmm. It's like a legit
Yeah.
one. He said I could borrow it though for next
There you
year
go.
if I
Yeah.
need it.
You got like the same facial hair, like the patchiness and like the straggliness of like how your beard can get.
Dude, I'll just let it grow
looks
out.
really good. Well, you don't even need to let it grow out because Jack Sparrow's beard isn't that long.
Is it not that
No,
long?
it's just his
Okay,
hair is pretty
actually,
straggly and patchy.
I'll get the two
Yeah,
little.
you've got to grow that out. Yeah,
I'll grow
but
that out.
everything else is pretty tame.
Dude, I'll grow some dreads out.
I don't know if you have enough time for that.
I don't.
It's okay because his was a whole headpiece too, so you're fine.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Is it like the costume? You have the coat, or is it just like the open like
He
the
had
fluffy
everything.
sleeves? Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's good. So you have a year to
Let me
work.
see
You
if
have a year to work on the accent and like
Dude,
and movements, and I have a year to work
Let me
on
s-
my Joker,
let me see.
which I should have time to grow my hair out that length if I start like now.
Okay, he doesn't have a picture on his Instagram. The last picture he posted was in June of 2020.
Perfect. Hey, I don't post often.
Rip. I was gonna see if he had a picture of like what his costume was,
Yeah.
but
I get the idea.
It's
if
okay.
you say Jack Sparrow legit, you just think of the movie.
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow? Sent me to settle his debt.
Yes. Davy Jones
You
Locker.
feel dead. Yes, sir. I will say.
So yeah, I walked out to Who Let the Dogs Out,
And that,
and okay, this was literally this
was
couldn't
not
have been
at
planned.
all.
It was not planned at all. But there was a little kid dressed as a Dalmatian, and he just so happened to be in front of the door as I was walking out, and he started
Queenie?
running
I think
away
it was
from
Quinn.
me. It was Quinn.
Quinn.
And my song was Who Let the Dogs Out. And literally as I opened the door, he started running and I started chasing him. I'm like, this is my moment. I just have to chase him. That's it. That's like my whole
that's all you
walkout
gotta
thing.
do, yeah.
I was gonna do like this whole thing where I'm like actually like acting tough and like
Nah.
looking at where the dog's at,
Yeah.
but like, you know, this was so much
Perfect.
better.
Perfect moment.
Yeah.
Um,
I needed to chase him. It was destiny. I might have scared him a little bit, but
that had a.
after that I like went over to him and I like patted his
It's
head.
fine. He was 5 minutes later. He forgot who you were.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I think, who else
What did
had a
you do?
good-
You were like taking pictures or something, right?
I just walked out.
You were like,
and I started taking pictures, and then I took my glasses off, and then I like ran away, hand on hips, like I'm
Yeah.
going to fight crime.
because I was filming you, so I don't necessarily remember
was
what happened
moving.
except through the camera lens.
Yeah, I pointed at Steven. I'm like, Jesus, oh my gosh, I need a picture for the Daily
Yeah.
Bugle, or whatever.
Jesus, his second coming. He's back.
Who else had a?
No.
Sophie's costume
Well,
was
no.
good.
Yeah.
Sophie's
she
was
was
good.
she
Poison
yeah.
Ivy
She
costume.
was a really good
I
costume.
think
Yeah.
she like made it too. It looked like she did.
Yeah.
That was. A
You know
good
what?
one.
Also, Alyssa's costume was pretty decent too.
Alyssa
Like,
made hers as well. Her Maleficent.
Yeah, there was actually
With
some
her-
pretty good costumes this year.
Yeah. There was like
And then
there was wow, you put a lot of thought into this, and then there was cool.
you dress up as a woman firefighter with a bunk ass wig.
Yeah, but that was amazing. Phil was amazing.
Dude,
True
that wig,
American
I don't know
hero.
what that
Real
wig
American
was.
hero. I think
That
it
wig
just
was
a
so
wig
bad,
that got
though.
all raggedy.
It was so bad.
That's a 5-year-old wig. That's just all raggedy.
It was insane that he even like fit into that. Like
Well, he didn't.
barely.
He didn't at all. But that was fun.
But
and
then
then when he did his
Path has-
walkout, he kicked the door open and like stumbled out all.
Dude, that was low key cringe.
It was,
But it was funny.
no, Path's was a little cringe.
Path
'cause
did
he
not
did-
wanna
'cause
be there.
'cause Path
He did not
wanna
wanna do
be
that.
there. Path didn't want to do it. Path was there
Yeah.
for the courtesy
Yeah.
because he was
He was just
inside
like-
while everybody was doing it, and then we pulled him
Yeah.
outside, and then as he did like his walk, I saw that he just was going to the door to go back
He did not.
inside,
Yeah.
and I ran and closed the door and stood in front of it, so he had to stay outside. And then he was just like
Gosh.
standing there, like, okay, can I?
Just
Okay,
trapping him.
okay. And then I moved and he went inside.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember seeing him for the rest of the night after that.
Yeah.
Him and Alan were like into the shadows. They would pop. You'd see them for like 5 seconds and like in
Yeah.
passing, and then they would disappear.
Yeah, they were kind of like not even
Of the people
there,
that
really.
are the least that I would think to be party goers of our group, it's Paff and Alan.
Yeah.
The two that go for the community and like courtesy of being there for their friends. They're not party goers per se, or like people that like energetic settings like that.
Yeah.
Weird people, I should say. They don't like weird people.
Well, they must not like us then, huh?
Well, like that setting of like people just being weird, and they're like, okay, I'm not this weird, or I'm not this energetic. Okay, I'm just gonna, okay, I'll just stand here. But
Yeah.
it's funny. And then they pulled Paff in to do dancing, and he just stood there straight.
He busted a couple
Yeah.
moves. He had a couple moves.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
And then we played What's in the Box.
What's in the box?
What's in the
Oh yeah, that
box?
dude. I wanted to like watch that, but
There were
I
all the
really
kids
couldn't.
would crowd around in front.
there were so many people
then
there. I
everybody was
just couldn't
making-
see.
Yeah,
I couldn't see what was happening, so I
Yeah.
was just like, whatever. I'm gonna sit down.
yeah. It was like grapes covered in like
One of them was like a
like
diaper,
face
the
wa-
innards
yeah,
of a
it was
diaper.
it was a wet diaper with all like the stuff that like sops it up,
Yeah,
but
it's
to make
disgusting.
to make it feel like poop.
Yeah.
And then
Imagine if it was though.
nah.
Ugh.
And then there was the grapes covered in like face cream or something like that.
Mhm.
And then there was like the dead bird or whatever.
What even was that? Wasn't an actual bird, right?
It was a duck.
Yeah, but it wasn't actually.
I
a
didn't touch
real
it
duck.
and I didn't hear the whole story, but it wasn't
I feel
like
like
a stuffed animal. It
no.
was,
I feel like it was one of those prop ducks where it's like
maybe because I didn't.
looks
I
real,
didn't get
but-
to touch it, but from the way that it was moving and like
it
was,
looked
it
real.
looked squishy. Like the head was like limp, and the
Yeah.
feathers looked real.
But where would they get a dead duck?
Maybe I feel like I heard Sarah talking about like they found or something, like I don't know. Maybe they found it.
That's
And they
crazy.
just happened to grab it because it's the blacks. That's what they do.
Yeah, I would low-key be mad.
Yeah.
It's like you made me touch a dead
Yeah.
duck.
Kaleb was very
freaking out.
He's like, "Oh, what is it?" And then he
Gosh.
immediately like went to go wash his hands.
Yeah, I would too, dude. I'd be like, murder on
Yeah.
my hands.
Yeah, Kaleb was having a night for sure.
Oh my gosh, you gotta tell me about that.
Yeah.
Did you guys play any games?
Afterwards,
Because I left early. I left pretty early because I wasn't feeling good.
you left. What time did you leave around?
Maybe 11.
I honestly don't remember when everybody left. Because it wrapped
'Cause I
up. It
wasn't
wrapped up
feeling
like
good.
11:30, 12. I'm thinking is when everybody started to trickle out. And Kaleb was still out there on that dance floor, still having a great time, even if it was just by himself at sometimes. But people would pop in, and like the people that were staying, we went for a little longer, I don't know, like 30 more minutes. But by the end of it, everybody was like, "How you doing, Kaleb?" He's like, "I'm great. This is great." That's some great footage of Kaleb.
How much did he have to drink?
He told me, and I have it on video. I can't remember. Let me. Do I still have that
Estimate.
plugged in? I do still have that plugged in. I can go find the footage. Because I know where it is. There. Go to the end. Because I think the footage should just be like his face sitting on the couch. Is it this one? No. Oh, we're outside. We're outside. Outside. There's a listener doing a Jello shot. It's this one. Okay. Okay. I'll just show it to you. Yeah, I'll just share screen. It's better.
All right, bet.
This.
I bet.
Oh, did they?
Oh my.
Right.
Yes.
I don't know that.
Yes,
I
I've been
remember
doing it
seeing
all
you
night.
looking for the keys.
Hello, friends. I lost my voice, and I'm pretty drunk.
What have you had to drink so far tonight, Caleb?
Okay.
Start from
This
the
is a
beginning.
rough
Start from
estimate.
the beginning. A rough estimate.
I had some drinks at the beginning. I forget. Oh, the punch. Punch. That was strong. Shoot, half of that. Three
Such a
IV
proper
bags.
drunk.
4 of the syringe shots. Lost my voice. Alyssa, how many drinks did we drink? Two seltzers. No, 3 seltzers. I don't know. A lot of them.
I don't want that document.
That was Alyssa the whole
You know.
night. Like, why? I don't want to be on camera. I don't want anybody to know about this.
Beautiful.
I'm feeling super
Yeah.
great though. Like supreme.
Where's your water?
Water?
You should go
It's
get.
over there. Look at that's my gallon. That's my gallon. Haven't
That's so
really
much
that.
I think
water.
you should continue to drink it at this moment.
I will, but then I'll have to pee like so much more.
But then you will also release all of the toxins from your system through that.
Facts.
So,
Good point. I'll drink some more. Caleb
of the
out.
water.
Wow. What a freaking content creator guy.
Yeah. So that was
So proper.
That was Caleb after everybody left for a good hour or so, and then he seemed to calm down a bit.
That doesn't seem too bad.
Mostly. But yeah. And then
Who else was?
what were you
Who
saying?
else was there?
Who else all stayed? Me, Caleb, Connor, Sophie, and Miranda all stayed, and then Faith also stayed.
Of course.
Yeah.
I was waiting for her name.
Yeah, well, because remember when they disappeared?
Yeah. Where did they go?
Okay, so Dale and Faith disappeared during the party.
I was like, yo, they're probably making out upstairs or something.
no, they left the house and they went to the beach together.
What?
They went for a night on the beach together.
What in the world?
The story gets better. Because after
Okay.
everybody leaves, we were all just hanging out and calming down a bit. And we all go, where's Connor? Actually, no, after everybody left and we were all winding down, everybody wanted to do a shot. So we did a shot of whiskey.
Wait, how much did you have to drink?
I didn't have that much. I had one of those IV things. I had the shot, and then I think I had 2 of the Jello shots. So
That's not too
I
much.
was feeling dandy. I was completely in control of my everything, but I had a nice little fuzzy buzz. But after the shot, we all just kind of sat down and started like clean up a bit, and then we all go, "Where's Connor?" And Connor disappeared. We couldn't find Connor for a good 30 minutes. We were checking everywhere, and then Lauren was like, "Oh, he went upstairs and he wasn't feeling so well after the shot, so like he went to go lay down and he wasn't there, and we lost him for like 30 minutes, and then we were like, where's his car? Is his car still here or did he leave?" And Sophie or Lauren found him in his car with his keys, just laying down like taking a nap in his car.
Interesting.
So we get him to come
Did
back.
he have too much to drink?
Yeah, oh yeah. The way that
Connor was
like he
drinking?
was feeling sick.
Oh, that sucks.
So he just wanted to get away from the noise, and like he took like a nap in his car, and we found him and we brought him back in and like gave Caleb. I think some other people had some charcoal and like just shoved water down their throats to get them to feel a little bit better.
Wait, what do you mean charcoal?
They're like the charcoal things that people have now whenever they feel bad. It's like I don't know. I never have them. I don't know. It's some new fad, charcoal pills or something like that. I don't know if it's just for when you're when you drink or what? Let's see. Activated charcoal pills are apparently a new fad for hangovers and drinking. But
Interesting.
I know. So, a few people had those, and then we left Connor to like get better, and we went outside for a little bit. And then about around that time, we go, where did Dale and Faith go?
They've been gone
And
for
they were gone
hours.
for hours. We're like, wait, no, we said, where did they go before, like when we took the shot? We said, where'd they go? And then Miranda called Dale, and we found out, oh, they just went to like hang out on the beach by themselves.
Right.
And everybody knows what that means. And then we're like, okay, whatever. We'll see you guys whenever you get back because we're here anyway. And then after Connor's thing, Dale calls Lauren, and he says, I lost my keys in the sand.
No.
And everyone's like, how do you lose your keys in the sand? There's only a few ways that would have happened. There's only a few ways you could lose your keys in the sand.
Yeah.
So,
oh my gosh.
so
So
me and
bad.
Lauren go to pick them up because Dale's spare key was at like his lab at school. So he didn't have a spare key, so he had to leave his car there overnight.
No
like
way.
at the parking lot at the beach in San Clemente, all the way in San
my
Clemente.
gosh.
So me and Lauren go down to San Clemente. Lauren drove. I didn't drive.
Yeah.
But she said, cameraman, let's document this. So I went.
Oh my gosh, you have footage
I
of
have
this?
footage of us picking them up and the drive. Yeah, it's funny.
Oh my gosh.
I have footage of the entire night and the morning. We made breakfast. It was great.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we picked them up, and Dale's like, yeah, when we got up, I lifted the blanket, and my keys weren't there. Like, I lost my
wonder what
keys. I
happened
was
on
like,
the
I wonder
blanket."
what happened on that blanket, Dale. But and then
Mhm.
we all went back, and then by that time when we
Nope.
got back, everybody was like starting to go to bed, and then Dale and Faith went outside to go hang out by the fire pit some more. This is at like 3 in the morning at this point.
Oh my gosh.
And then some of us also are out there. Me, Kaleb, and Alyssa were out there. And then about 10 minutes later, Alyssa leaves. Alyssa went home. And then Kayla was like, I'm going to bed. And I'm like, I'm not staying out here with them two. So I went inside as well. And then...
Did you catch some smooching?
No, I wasn't going to be that guy. I don't care. It's not my problem. But I was like, I wonder how late they'll stay up. I wasn't tired at the time. Or I wasn't like getting groggy. So I just laid on the couch on my phone for about 30, 45 more minutes. Just on Instagram and YouTube. Just trying to relax a bit and wind down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whatever. I'm not going to see how long it takes them to come back inside. But at that point, it was like 4:30 maybe. And I was like, they still hadn't come inside. I'm like, I'm going to bed. So I went to bed. And I woke up at 8. And they
Dang,
both were
son.
leaving. And they left.
They both
They
were
both
leaving.
left in the morning.
What?
Because they had to go pay his parking meter for the parking lot. That
that
was
makes
their
sense.
excuse. And then they were gone. And
That's
then everybody else woke up
crazy.
afterwards. And like, where'd they go again? Like, oh, they already left. I was like, oh, wow, okay. And then we all...
That's
And
wild.
then me and Kaleb made breakfast for everybody. And we made egg and bacon sandwiches. And then we all packed up and everybody did their own thing.
Nice.
It was
Sounds like a fun time.
It was. It was a fun party. It was a fun sleepover. Fun
Yeah.
hangout.
I wasn't trying to sleep over. I wasn't feeling good that night.
Yeah, you're also not
And-
that far.
Yeah, but also like I just haven't been feeling good in general.
I was gonna say also,
like, this
yeah,
last week.
you've been feeling like dog shit, and you aren't that far, and you hadn't been drinking, to my knowledge. that night.
No,
From,
I haven't had
don't think
anything
I
to
saw
drink in
anything.
months.
Yeah, I
I
was.
haven't had anything to drink since like July,
Yeah, I don't know.
I think.
But yeah, that was the Not a Cult Halloween Party 2021.
Oh, and you guys are starting a YouTube channel and a TikTok and an Instagram and all these different things.
They have the Instagram for their
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
and I was like, I'll start making videos. This is hilarious, and it keeps my creativity up, and I get to just make things. So I was like, yeah, I'll do that. So I threw together the little teaser trailer for the video. I'll throw it up because I think it's funny. You might not, and that might be funny to everybody unless you were there, but
Yeah.
that was funny. I was in between classes at like a 4-hour gap, and I'm like, after I did some assignments, I was like, oh, I got a couple hours left. I'll start working on the video. And I start going through the footage, and I'm like, I need to get some songs. So I spent probably a good 30 minutes, 45 minutes just downloading songs, like ripping songs from YouTube.
Right.
And it's a pretty good. That's a pretty good list that I got so far.
Okay, why did you choose that song that you chose?
Because
though?
it worked for that little bit. Because there were other songs that I was like, you know what? I kind of want to use this song somewhere, but I also want to use this song. So I was like, you know what? If I use this song here in like this little trailer thing, because once I heard the song, I was like, I have a funny idea. But like all the other songs I have are like I want to use like I want to do more gags with those songs. It's like I don't want to waste it on the trailer. So I found a song that is funny and it works and it has that kind of party vibe. For those listening, what's the song? What's it called? It's T.I.
It's
Live Your Life. Live Your Life by T.I.
Live Your Life with
Rihanna.
Dude, fun fact is that Maya he, Maya who, Maya ha ha.
Yes, that
song. That song, I literally, when I was like 10 years old, we were going to Hungary, and I had a CD player and a headset, and that's the only song I had on that CD, and that's what I listened to for like 13 hours.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Was it also, I had a Game
song,
Boy.
or was it the actual sample?
No. It was the original
Cool.
the original song.
There you go. Even better.
And that was like my favorite song at the time. I was like 10 years old. I had no idea what was happening in that song, but it was funny, dude.
I got a list to choose from because I have all these ideas of like little bits for like the footage that I have of everybody, but it's like I need to figure out a way to make this coherent into a video. So that'll be my weekend coming up, but it'll be fun.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was that. How now? What interesting stories do you have to tell around the campfire?
So over the weekend, like after the party, I went to church the next morning, and then I was supposed to go to Noah's house because we had a friend from Arizona visiting, and he was just like, he kept putting it off because he was just like, oh, I'm going to lunch with my friend right now. Like, I'll let you know when I come back, and then yada yada yada. And then he kept putting it off and putting it off, and by the time I got there, it was like already late at night, and I was just like, all right, bet, like I'm just gonna like sleep over, obviously, because it's like, I don't know, maybe I got there at like 8:00 or something like that, and so we played games all night. We played like Among Us and Fortnite and
party games
and just hung out. Yeah, just fun games. And dude, holy crap! Oh, also we got like a ton of candy. We got like we got sour worms, like sour gummy worms. We got Takis. We got like Kit Kats. We got Almond Joy. We got Twix. We just got a bunch of candy.
Yeah.
And that was not good. I ate so much candy. I was feeling like ass the next day. Dude, I had such a headache.
You're not a candy person.
Dude, no.
So
and it was so much sugar for me.
Is gonna throw you off.
It hit me with a huge headache the next day.
I have a steady intake of sugary sweets.
Yeah.
I like sugary sweets over savory sweets when it comes to candy. So like, I'm used to it. Also, my body has the metabolism of like a cheetah.
Right, there you go.
So that also is a beautiful benefit.
I want to get to the part where we were playing Among Us. And we entered lobbies where there was like
Oh, you played
randoms.
With okay.
Yeah, we played with randoms, and it was like 10 of us, and we were in voice chat on Discord. So, you know, the first round or two, bro, there was this guy. He was so toxic. His name was Wolfen, and he was like 14 or 15 or something. But he was calling everyone the B word, like left and right. He's like, "Shut up when I'm talking to you, you little bit."
Can't you just
and then
mute
I was just
people?
like, "You can, you can," but it was just funny not to mute him because he was so mad at every little thing, and it was just hilarious to watch. So he kept like bad mouthing everybody. He's like, "You suck," like yeah.
Please
F
tell me
F
you guys
this,
just voted him off just because, so you wouldn't have to hear him talk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did it a bunch of times.
I would do it every round just to get him to be quiet.
Yeah, and it was just I don't know what his issue was. I was like, "Bro, I'll pray for you," and then he said something like, he said, "Oh yeah, I'll pray for you while I'm like banging your mom," or something like that, or something stupid, bro.
Something only in like a 14-year-old who has no concept of anything would try and make a joke.
And I was like, what is wrong with this kid? Like, what? How like neglected and abused is he at home?
You know,
that
the
he
thing
has to like.
is he's probably not, and he's just a little dick.
But I don't know.
Because he's a 14-year-old.
He's not like that.
He's a 14-year-old, dude.
Yeah, but my brother.
Your brother
not like
is also
that.
not
He's
like
15.
every other 14-year-old. Your brother is also not an average
true.
14-year-old. So
That is true.
like
but,
me at 14, yeah, I was a little bit of a dick. I was a little asshole, but so were most kids at 14. I wasn't
Anyways,
doing it to strangers.
But he was built different, bro. He was built different. He was something else. So anyways, he like leaves at some point eventually, and we get a new group of people, and there's this kid named Manu. Like his Discord name is Oompa, but then his in-game name on Among Us is Manu Skim. And I don't know what the frick that's supposed to mean, but he's funny, dude. He is so funny. Like I don't know if he had autism or if he was something, I don't know, he was deficient or disabled in some sort of way, because he for sure had autism. I'm not gonna lie.
Sure.
I can't confirm it, but he was just so funny in what. Yeah. So okay, there was this point where there was this code to enter the room, and we were reading it off and saying like, oh, P for like Paul, and then V for Victoria, and like yada yada yada. So like saying all these letters, and he kept saying like, oh, S for sheep, G for Jeep, Q for queep, and all these things, like trying to make the letters but like eep at the end, because I don't know, he got stuck on this sheep line of thought, and there was this person named Serpent in our group, and he kept calling her sheep. He kept calling that person sheep, and I was just like, what is wrong with this guy? And at one point, bro, he did this like screech when he wasn't getting his way. He like screeched into the microphone like multiple times. But whenever he wasn't screeching, he only screeched a couple times. But whenever he wasn't doing that, he was just so funny. Like his little comments and quips, like I don't know what it was about him, but he had like this accent too. It wasn't an accent, but it was more of like this speech impediment in a way. But he was just so funny. I love that kid. And then the next day, we did another lobby again with strangers, and he joined again. Like we had some of the same people from the night before, and it was super cool. And it was just so fun to do that, playing Among Us for like hours. We literally played until like 4 a.m., dude. And then we went onto Noah's TV, and he was literally showing us a bunch of like cringy old clips from like stuff that we uploaded to YouTube like years ago when we were kids, like our old band's like song that we had released, our music video. And then we had this like intro video that was like, hey, my name's Mark Krajan and I fancy a great guitar sesh, and you can call me Krajano. But I sounded like I was trying to be like a Latino,
and also pitch it up like 3 decibels.
Yeah.
Pitch it up. Pitch it up an octave.
Yeah, just like my voice was so much higher too. We looked so young. Oh my gosh, the hair that I had was like this poof. It was so bad, bro. It was so cringe. And then we also looked at like Noah's old like Spanish project video where they were I don't know what the goal was, but basically they were sitting around this pool, and then they had to like go up the staircase to like meet this guru or this sensei. And Noah was that guy, and he was like sitting on top of the mountain, like legs crossed, like meditation pose. He's like, "Hola, cómo estás?" Like just this very stereotypical like racist
Bad.
caricature.
Yeah.
It was so bad, and that was his Spanish project. And then there was there's this video of me with this kid. This was my neighbor back when I was like 11 or 12, and basically we're in the mud behind my house. Like behind my house is literally all mud or just dirt. So we put the hose on and we made some mud, and we were just wrestling in the mud, dude. And I was like, "My name is Mark Krajan. I'm currently 11 years old and I'm freezing." Bro, I'll
Of
have
all
to send you the
things
video.
You could say.
Yeah,
I'm freezing.
dude. I don't know exactly what I said, but it was something along those lines. Like, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you because it's really bad. It's so cringe.
Yeah.
And
That's like
And then-
the one like beneficial burden of being a film student is you get to have so many files of cringy, really bad amateur films you made when you first started out. Like,
Yeah.
I have so many of those that like I hope never see the light of day.
dude, and then apparently Noah was showing Brian all of my like, dude, Noah would film me while I was like dead asleep, and like he would like put stuff in my mouth and like throw stuff at me, and like he was showing Brian that the whole night. And apparently they stayed up until like 6 a.m. or whatever. I had knocked out already at like 4 or something. And yeah, it was funny. And then we actually went to go get sushi the next day, and that was super cool because I got to hang out with another friend that I hadn't seen in a while. But yeah, that was basically my weekend. And I made them crepes the next day, which was fun, and egg sandwiches. But bro, I was feeling like absolute dookie, like some spooky dookie, bro. I was not feeling it, and it like the drive home was not fun. Like, I haven't really been able to drive anywhere. I've just been feeling like trash. Like, even today. Like, I'm feeling somewhat okay right now, but I'm definitely making a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Hey, maybe it was that concoction of a smoothie you were drinking for like a week.
No. I don't know what it is, but lately, like, you know how before I was feeling like anxious and like kind of lightheaded, and my heart would like be super fast, and I wouldn't feel okay.
Sure.
You know how back in the day I had to like take salt and whatever, and
Yeah, you
know?
did your weird concoctions to temporarily help.
yeah,
whatever
to
the hell that was
temporarily
going on.
soothe myself. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I've just been feeling kind of crap like that, so I've been, trying to take it easy, and I don't know. I really do need to like take it to the doctor now because I don't know what
Take
it
it
is.
to the
and-
bridge.
Take it to the bridge. But yeah, dude, my head has been like hurting recently.
That's no good. That's no bueno.
Yeah, it's not been good because the thing is I can't like think straight, and like my mind just goes to all these like crazy places. It's like, oh, I'm gonna die. I'm literally going to
Hey,
die.
so are we all.
Yeah, but I'd rather not have that happen on a daily basis.
Yeah, but
Like, it was manageable for a while, but now it's like I really got to do something about this because it's really like debilitating and getting in the way of everyday life.
it's getting in the way of all of your driving.
Yeah, dude,
It's getting in the way of all
I-
those orders you got to deliver.
I know, dude. I'm trying to make money, but I can't. That also adds to the stress of it too. It's like, oh, I'm stressed out and I'm like anxious and whatnot, so I can't drive. But then not being able to drive to go like do deliveries, like takes the money out of my hands, and that makes me more anxious because I got bills to pay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to the doctor finally, dude. I tried to make an appointment today, and they're like, oh yeah, you actually got to call Cal Optima and then like see who they give you as a doctor. I was like, what? I was like, okay, let me do that. But it was already too late because I called later in the day, so I didn't have time to call because
Interesting.
it was already 5.
Interesting.
So I'm calling tomorrow for sure. I know who to call. I've been putting this off for like 2 days because it's so complicated. It was so complicated, and the reason why it was more complicated is because my brain wasn't working right, and I wasn't able to figure it out. because I don't know, there was something mentally blocking me.
Yeah, I got
But
you.
I finally took a step towards it today because I was feeling some clarity. Anyways,
Anywho,
enough about my problems.
hey, you want to hear about a guy that had a lot of problems?
Who is it?
Mr. Scott Muschietti,
Who's that?
Kid Cudi.
Oh, Scott Mescudi. Yeah,
Did I say Muschietti? What did I
yeah.
say?
I was like, who's Scott Pescetti?
Yeah, it's
Spaghetti.
Muschietti. But he's got a documentary coming out tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the thing that I sent you.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I remember
that's
that.
tomorrow.
No way.
Man,
Is it on
It's
Netflix?
Amazon original, Amazon Prime. So
Ooh,
yeah,
I
Amazon
think I
Prime.
have Prime
oh,
though.
there you go.
I might not have Prime Video, but I have Prime.
Well,
I could probably get
you
like
have
a-
Prime Video if you have Prime.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
If you have Prime, you have Amazon Video stuff too.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new like thing with Mark Zuckerberg and like Facebook?
You mean how they're changing their name to Meta?
Yeah.
But they
have
can't
you
change
seen-
it because there is already a company called Meta.
But also, have you seen?
His
Well, they
haircut?
could buy it out. They could buy it out.
The
Come on.
dude that's selling it wants like 20 million.
That's not much at all.
Yeah, Zuckerberg will pay it. He doesn't care.
Yeah. But dude, the videos for it, it's like, oh, we have this new metaverse and it's just like this virtual reality world. And dude, it's so cringe. Like Mark Zuckerberg does not know how to
He
interact like
also
a real
doesn't
human.
know what a haircut is.
No,
His hair
it's so
is
bad.
disgusting. It's horrible. He looks like a
it's so bad.
He's part lizard for sure. He's part lizard.
100%.
He's got that face.
Dude, it's so funny how he just doesn't know how to interact. Like he doesn't know
No.
how to speak.
No, I
And I
like
was
the
watching-
Jesse Eisenberg version of him better.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
Social
Jesse
Network.
Eisenberg is cool.
Yeah.
It's interesting though, you know,
Yeah.
how someone that's like literally one of the top dogs in the world doesn't know how to interact with humans.
Well,
Apparently.
that's because he's spent all of his time in the wrong places making all that money.
With machines, yeah.
making all that money.
True.
But then
Interesting.
there's, you know,
You wonder, like, what does he do on a daily basis
I
then,
don't know.
too?
What the hell does Bill Gates do on a daily basis?
True. Or like Elon Musk.
No, Elon Musk, I feel like everybody has an idea because he's very public.
Yeah. Dude, I barely know how to handle myself right now. Like, imagine having all that wealth and then, like, all that
The
responsibility.
thing is when you have that much wealth, you can use that wealth to hire people to help you with that wealth.
To delegate.
And
yeah,
also,
yeah, of course.
you're also someone who has a brain that can probably
Handle that.
micromanage and handle. Like you don't just get to that point.
Yeah. You don't
your
just.
body
It's
and
just
like your
not. It's not
personality
instant.
is a trained way that like you're able to handle all of that and like micromanage with that and multitask and like it's not an average level of thinking,
No, it's definitely not.
but
We're just average Joe schmoes over here, bro.
But the thing is like you could say that about everything. Like making music, you can't. It's not an average way of thinking.
Yeah, no, it's not immediate.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. It's all Mark Christian,
I thought I turned it off.
production hater. And with that, we will not be working with Mad Solar Productions,
What is that?
Kid Cudi's new production company that he just launched today.
Oh,
Mad Solar Productions and Music Management.
why are we not working with them?
Because this just shows how unprofessional you are when your phone goes off during a production. Disappointing.
Disappointing. I mean, I'll turn it off next time if you want.
Well, it should have been off when I scolded you how many weeks ago.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, well, but it's a fun gag. It's a running gag. Remember when Gaming Update was a running gag?
Do we have any gaming updates?
No, because I gave up on trying to have you play games.
Bro, we haven't played
When
games
you
in
played
forever.
Among Us, I guess there's our gaming update.
Yeah.
The gaming
We
update
need
was
to-
like me introducing you into modern gaming and what that means.
What, we should play GTA 5 again then. No?
GTA 5 is only fun when you have a big group of people.
Yeah, we don't really have a group.
I also...
What-
I don't care
Are you
about
on
GTA
your
5.
PS5 all the time, right?
Yeah. When we get off this call, I'm probably going to hop back on for a little bit.
I got you.
Or I'll just... Oh, there's a new Guardians of the Galaxy game that came out.
Ooh,
That looks interesting.
Guardians of
It
the
looks
Galaxy.
interesting. So, I might have to watch some streams of it. Try and not get spoiled on something. See if I'm interested, and then fork out the money.
When is the new Guardians coming out? Like the movie?
I don't know. They haven't even started filming yet. There's before Guardians 3. There is Guardians of the Galaxy: The Holiday Special.
Really?
Yeah, they're making a holiday special.
Like a Christmas movie
Yeah.
for next year?
I think they're working on that right now.
Is it gonna be like a full length or like just like an hour?
I
think?
am not sure. Yeah, that comes out next December.
Mm.
But yeah, it's a web television special
Okay,
starring the Guardians of the Galaxy
pretty cool.
in 2022.
Starring Mario as Star-Lord.
Yes, and also as he's playing someone else now. Garfield.
No
They're
way.
making another Garfield movie, and he's voicing Garfield as well.
Oh my gosh.
So there's been a lot of memes going around that I've been seeing as Chris Pratt announced to be playing this. Chris Pratt announced to be playing this, and it's just outrageous characters.
Oh,
That
like what's the most outrageous?
like some anime characters that are obviously not him in any way, shape, or form.
Mhm.
I saw like what was her name from one, I can't remember her name, but it was like one was like Chris Pratt playing an old lady from this. It's like just completely random. Like people are just like screwing with him because he got casted in 2 roles that they didn't see him as.
Chris Pratt playing as your mom.
Chris Pratt as Mario. I could understand why people are like, wait, what? How does that? But it's animation, so it's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
but-
he can throw on a voice. Who cares?
But then also Garfield, it's like,
That-
does it really matter?
No, Garfield doesn't matter. I think people were more upset about the animated Mario movie casting announcements because it's like,
At least it's not live action,
yeah,
because that would be
that
atrocious.
would make more sense as to why people would be upset. It's like, why is Chris Pratt a live action Mario? But if you look at most voice actors, you're like, how the heck are they that character? They don't look anything,
Yeah.
or their normal voice does not sound anything like that. Well, that's why you hire them, because
Right.
they're able to do those things. Yeah, I'm sure Chris Pratt has a very interesting voice for Mario that doesn't sound anything like Chris Pratt.
One of my favorite voice actors is the guy who does Bender and Jake. I don't know what his name is.
John DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio. He is so good.
That's great.
I love that guy.
He does a good Joker too, but it's like a deep voice Joker.
hmm
It's really cool.
He's an absolute unit
Yeah,
of a
that's
human
great.
too, though.
Yeah, he's also
6'4".
Samurai Jack. He's in Samurai Jack.
He's in so many things.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Lots
Do you
of,
have anything else?
lots of talented people and lots of talented places.
Yes, sir.
Me?
When are we gonna be in those places?
Well, I'm gonna be doing film production. And,
One of these
and
days, then.
You are doing music productions. So
Yes, we're both in the production
we're both
realm.
in the production industry on different sides.
True. Maybe one day we'll meet in the middle.
No, probably not. Not with the music that you make.
No.
That doesn't really get picked up for
No.
films often.
No.
Hey, maybe one of your songs could be bought for like a movie,
Hey,
or it could be a trailer
that's
song,
something.
or it could be like
That's
part
something
of a
to aim
movie
for.
soundtrack, not part of a movie score.
True.
Like, look at Eminem, what he's been doing for the Venom movies. You could do that for another movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could do the Carnage movie. You could do
Nah, I'm
Venom
good.
62.
Dude,
Let
okay,
there be
so
more carnage.
so so at Noah's house, his sister was actually asking me,
Do you want to
or
go
she
out?
was saying, "Oh, hey, I'm going to see Carnage, Let There Be Carnage, with my boyfriend," and I was just like, "Yeah, don't go see that movie. Go see something
She's
else,
seeing,
because
of all the, like, this was this last weekend.
yeah,
They're just now going to see that.
yeah." I was like, "There's so many
They're
other
like,
good
hey,
movies."
guys, you should go see Dune. Or French
Yeah, I was like, okay,
Dispatch, or
You have exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. And
Yeah.
then I was like, "Oh, also Shang-Chi's."
Shang-Chi.
Like,
That I don't know if that's still in theaters.
I think it still is though.
It
'Cause
might
I
be
looked
in like
into it.
some places
Yeah,
for like
Um,
one time of the day.
yeah. But yeah, there's so many other good movies out there
Yeah,
instead of
recent movies that are more
yeah.
enjoyable than Venom for an
I
average
wonder what they ended
moviegoer.
up watching. I don't know what they ended up watching though.
You could always find out eventually.
Yeah, but at that point it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But what's the next film we're gonna watch?
Eternals comes out
Eternals.
this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm not in a huge rush to go see it.
What is the rest of the group thinking?
I don't know.
Sometime next week, I heard.
Yeah, nobody has said anything else besides sometime next week. They said, and at a reasonable time.
Yeah, that could mean literally anything.
Well, I think it's just because they don't want to do 10 o'clock again.
Yeah.
Which I get.
Yeah.
We only did 10 o'clock because I had to work that day, so I was coming from work, so I wanted it was either 7 o'clock or 10 o'clock for the IMAX showing.
Right.
Also, IMAX showings are sparse, so.
Yeah.
Of how Faith and Dale are like, or Faith was like, we should go to a Cineopolis, which are the places with the recliner seats. And I was like,
But they cost
and
extra.
Dale
right?
seconded it, and I'm like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to waste my money. Yeah, it costs. It costs the same amount as an IMAX ticket.
That's crazy.
It's like $10 more. I was like, I'm not about to waste $10 on a recliner seat when I don't like those kinds of theaters. They're too small. They don't have good speakers usually. The quality isn't as high as an average movie theater. Or like a Dolby, like they don't usually have Dolby, which is the better quality of sound, and like you don't find those in Cinepolis theaters. So
Yeah.
like Eternals, I don't. They're doing it in IMAX, but I don't care to see it in IMAX. It's not a movie that I'm super. It's not like Dune where I cared to see it in IMAX, but after Eternals, then there's. I don't think there's anything till Ghostbusters at the end of the month.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
They're doing another one?
Yeah, it's made by the son of the original director for the Ghostbusters movies.
Really?
Yeah,
But why are they doing another one?
because
And why didn't they do it in October?
because it was already supposed to be out because COVID.
They should have had it for October.
Yeah,
It
but
would have been better.
yeah, but
Spooky
they saw
season.
that Dune and French Dispatch and all these other movies were slated for October, and they didn't want to get pummeled and not get their money. So they saw that, oh, there's not much in November, end of November, let's do that. And they definitely were going to do December because it's full of Matrix and Spider-Man.
True.
So they wanted to get their time to get their get their money out there. So
I get it.
I'll see that one for sure. I don't know if you're interested in Ghostbusters.
Not in the least bit.
Have you seen any of the Ghostbusters?
No.
Okay.
But maybe I'll check out the trailer.
Maybe
And then decide then.
watch the other ones first.
Oh, is this like a continuation?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if this
Yeah.
was like its standalone.
Yeah, there's Ghostbusters 1, which is fantastic. And then there's Ghostbusters 2, which is pretty
What
good.
about the one with all the females.
I have never seen it, and I never want to see it because it has nothing to do with the other movies.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
I heard it's not. It's like a. Do you know the movie Bridesmaids?
I think so.
Like with Kate McKinnon and then all that group of comedy gals, those comedy gal actors. It's them.
They aren't funny.
It's not my kind of
funny.
humor, and it's not. They
just aren't funny.
I just think they're not very funny. It's not my kind of humor, and the movie just looked like garbage.
Yeah,
and
I wasn't sure
I've
if
been
like, that was
avoiding it my
connected.
whole life because I have no interest in tarnishing my love for Ghostbusters. So
Right.
So this will be the third, technically.
I
Because
see.
they
I
are
see.
not even regarding the female Ghostbusters movie.
Okay, so it's not a part of the like
Oh no, that
trilogy, I
thing's
guess.
its own. It's Ghostbusters 1, Ghostbusters 2, and then this Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is about
That's kinda what happens.
about the family of one of the original Ghostbusters inheriting his home, and then things go awry.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got Paul Rudd and the original
Oh.
members of the Ghostbusters that are still alive.
Paul Rudd.
Rudd.
I love Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
What a guy.
And it's got Stranger Things kid.
Stranger Things kid. There's multiple kids
one
in
of
that.
the boys.
Okay.
I can't remember his freaking name, but
Was it Finn or something?
he was in Did you see the It movies?
No.
I'm just gonna look up. I think it's Finn. Yeah, it's him. He's in it.
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray, yeah, he's one of the original Ghostbusters. And then
Nice.
there's Harold Ramis is no longer with us, so he will not be returning.
Makes sense.
And then there's his name. I'm freaking blanking on his name. What is his name? What is Dan Aykroyd? He was Ray, and then there is. I'm not sure if. Oh no, he is. Okay, cool. Ernie Hudson is coming back. Oh wait, no, that's the original Ghostbusters. I don't think it says. Let me check his IMDb. See if he's on here. If he's listed for the movie. Oh, he is. Okay, so he is coming back. Cool. Yeah, they're all coming back. So it'll be fun. They did not come back for the girls' Ghostbusters movie. They came back as different characters and were killed in the movie.
Ah.
So it's kind of stupid, but hey, whatever.
Hey, whatever.
Hey, whatever. It'll be fun. Oh, Janine is also
It will
coming
be
back.
fun.
Cool. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for December films, though.
Yeah, there's
For sure.
There's a good handful in there to be excited for.
You know, you might have turned a new leaf with me,
Good.
or made me turn myself a
It's
leaf.
one of my goals for this podcast was to make you love movies and enjoy other forms of entertainment that you were not previously preferred to enjoy or have much interest in experiencing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember for the longest time I would be like, "Oh yeah, I'm not a movie buff."
Yeah.
That was like the
I
one
don't
line that I would always
expect
say
you
to
to be
people.
a movie buff.
No.
That's
Of course
me,
not.
bro.
Yeah.
But
But that was like the one line I would always tell people when they would talk about movies, and I'm like, I don't know anything about movies.
yeah.
But now I feel like I
But
have
now
some sort of knowledge.
you do have a good handful of variety in films that are recent
Yeah.
that you have under your belt that are a good point
How many
of
have we watched
recognition.
so far?
How many have we watched?
Yeah.
Let's run through the episodes, and I can tell you right quick.
Right quick.
I know we started with Joker,
Joker.
and then we watched.
We watched. That was good.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Dude, Into the Spider-Verse was such a good one.
And then we watched Steve Jobs.
Jobs. That was a good one too,
And
dude.
then we watched The Snyder Cut. And then we watched The Suicide Squad.
Wait, what are we at now? 5? 4?
A 5. 1,
5.
2, a 3, a 4, a 5, yes. And then we watched Free Guy.
Okay.
And then we watched Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
And then
Okay.
we watched Venom. Venom.
Bet. And then 2 more ones.
And then the 2 more, and then that's where we're at.
10 films?
10
since
films.
we started?
12 if you count the ones that I've seen on my own. Last
True.
Night and No Time to Die. But 10 modern films under your belt that are all sorts of a different category and variety. So you have a
can't
little bit of
believe we've
spice
seen
of
10.
everything. Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's almost a movie a month.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
Cool.
Many more to come.
Wow. Love it.
Yeah.
Well, that just about does it for today's episode, boys and girls.
Yes, sir. Episode 25.
Of the What Were We Talking About podcast.
Yes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And next week, maybe Eternals.
Next week, probably
Eternals. Yeah, we got a whole weekend and week to figure that out. So we will eternalize that then. I don't know.
Shut up.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Bye. Love you.